Hey class, I want to welcome you to this 7-week accelerated session of CMNS 101, which is Introduction to Human Communication. My name's Shelly Mahoney, and I will be your teacher for the next 7 weeks as we look through communication strategies that are going to help you in your personal and professional life for years to come, and also will help you get that communication credit on your transcript. This is a very aggressive but a very doable class as long as you follow the tips I'm going to give you today. So tip number one, for this class, it's going to be really, really important to plan ahead. So sometimes in college, what we do is we look at the assignments tab and we think, okay, this is what's coming next. And so we focus all of our energy on making sure that gets done, and we don't necessarily always plan ahead. This is a class that is asynchronous, which means that we are not having any in-person meetings. We are not having any online meeting times like through Zoom or Teams or anything like that. Instead, you are completing things at your own pace, which gives you maximum flexibility. I really do like this style and this format, but it also means that you are in charge of making sure that you stay on top of everything. I do try to give reminders. I give weekly communications through the announcements tab, but you're going to need to look at the course calendar, see what's coming up next, not just tomorrow, but also the rest of the week, next week. You're going to have a major assignment that's due about every 2 to 3 days in this class. And so you need to be able to plan out time, carve out time appropriately so that you can meet those deadlines and get things done. All right, so that is the number one thing I'm going to tell you is planning ahead is crucial in this type of class. Number two, communicate early. If you have trouble with an assignment, if you're confused, if you have questions, if you have some earth-shattering thing happen in your life and you need to just get a couple of extra hours to complete your assignment, reach out to me right away, okay? I have every single semester without fail, including last semester, I have students who reach out to me the 7th week of class and they say, oh, Miss Mahoney, I've had a really busy work schedule. I'm like 3 weeks behind, or I didn't understand this thing from 3 weeks ago. And so now I've just let the work kind of snowball out of control. At that point, it's really hard for me to do much to help you. But if you're reaching out to me aggressively, if you're reaching out to me early on, then I can usually work with you. I get that this is not your only class. I also get that college is not the only thing in your life. You probably have family responsibilities. You probably have work responsibilities. So do I. I have 3 kids. I'm actually having another kid in 2 months. And so I get it. There's a lot going on. I work a full-time job and I teach classes at the community college. So I 100% understand that sometimes we have things come up that get in the way of our plans. I work with you to the best of my ability as long as you're not asking repeatedly for extensions and things like that. You do have to complete every assignment. I've had more questions recently about, do I have to complete every assignment? Do I have to skip? Can I skip any assignments that I don't like doing? I will tell you that I assign you the minimum amount of assignments that I'm required to assign you by the community college. Okay, so none of this is like extra work that I'm throwing in here. This is all what the community college mandates. So it is really important that you get all of that done, but keep track of your grades. If you see a grade and you don't understand why you got that grade, reach out to me. I try to make comments on any assignment that you get less than 100% on to tell you why you lost points. So look at my comments first, but if you still don't understand or if you feel like maybe I missed something, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always willing to try to work with you. My email is plastered all over the Brightspace page, but it's smahoney@ccbcmd.edu. Please do not use the internal email tool through Brightspace, and please don't use the discussion board questions for my instructor if it is an urgent question, okay? That might be something that's a little bit less urgent, something that you feel like could be beneficial for the whole class. But if you're saying, hey, I'm confused, you need to email me directly at my email address. If for any reason you don't get a response from me, which I do stay pretty on top of, but let's say that 24 hours pass and you haven't gotten a response from me, you can text me on my cell, which is included in instructor information. Please don't call me because, like I said, I do have a full-time job job, I do have a part-time job, and I do have several kids. So if you can text me, I'd be happy to work out a phone conversation with you or a Zoom meeting or FaceTime, whatever it is that's going to be the most helpful for you. I am here to help you succeed. Okay, so please make sure that you are planning ahead and that you are reaching out as soon as you need help in this class. Don't be intimidated by the idea of public speaking. I know some people who've literally not gotten their degrees because they're so intimidated by the idea of posting a video of them giving a speech. I've helped students for a decade get over their speech anxiety. This class is designed to help you move past that speech anxiety through strategies and through practice. It's something that I promise you, you can do. Okay, so don't get in your own head about it. Just start planning, start recording, view it, edit it, whatever needs to happen, but make sure that you are turning in those speeches without fear of judgment or anything like that, because I've seen it all. I'm not going to judge your speech quality, or I am going to judge it in terms of grading it, but I'm not going to look down on you if you're nervous during your speech, and I don't think you're going to see any of that in this class from other students either. So again, I am here to help you succeed. Please reach out if you have any questions. Please make sure you're paying attention to those dates and let me know what I can do to make things more clear for you. The very, very last thing I just want to mention is that I am due to actually give birth about a week after this class ends. And so if something happens early, I will absolutely notify you guys that, hey, there might be a delay of a couple days in getting you your grades, but I do have plans in place if that happens early. I don't anticipate it because I tend to have my babies late, but I do want to put it on your radar just in case. So make sure you're watching for those weekly announcements, watching for any emails that I send out on a regular basis, because that is the primary way that I will communicate with you as a class, is through the announcements tab, which is emailed directly to you. So make sure that you're always keeping a close eye on that. Sometimes I offer an extension there or extra credit too, so you really are going to want to make sure that you're watching those announcements. Okay? Thank you so much. I'm really glad you're in class, and I can't wait to see the work that you turn in this semester.